Good evening, everyone. I told you all Hebrew Israelites, formerly known as African Americans, that we control this country. We make this planet what it is today. Adidas cut Ye and lost $246 million. I will leave the link below. They lost $246 million. 50% of their revenue was based on Kanye, now known as Ye. He was their company. I'm telling you. And it's the same thing with black athletes, black musicians, artists, actors, scientists. We own this, but we don't act collectively. And some of us are afraid to acknowledge who we are. I don't know why. But embrace the fact that you're a Hebrew Israelite. Embrace who you are. You have a 9 series brain. Your mind works at a level 9. Everybody else is a level 6. They can't compete with us. We own this. A white woman said in a vlog that she wanted black people to save this country, basically to save this planet, and we have the power to do that. But we don't act collectively. We don't. Why, I do not know. But like I said, Adidas lost 200, and it's the same thing with Kyrie. Kyrie does not need Nike. Nike needs Kyrie. Talent always precedes capital. You don't make any money without talent. We are the talent. Do you understand that? We are the talent. But we listen to this nonsense about black people look like monkeys and we act like monkeys. Monkeys don't have lips. Monkey skin is not melanated. Okay? We have butts. Monkeys don't. We have longer legs. Monkeys don't. We are not there's nothing about us similar to a primate. Nothing. And it seems to me that some black people are afraid to admit this. Some black people are you afraid to be who you are? Because it's obvious I can think of no other reason. Because you know you're not inferior. You see that on TV all the time. You see it in documentaries all the time. So you know we're not inferior. So what are you scared of? Are you why are you trying you don't impress people that are not as talented as you are. Do not try to impress people that are not as talented as you are, because when you walk down the street, you are impressive. You don't have to impress anybody. Just be who you are. Those people that don't like you, alienate yourself. Alienate yourself from them, because they're the ones missing out. This miscegenation law where blacks and where people of color couldn't marry Caucasians, that worked to their disadvantage. Tiger Woods is mixed race. You look at Stephen Curry, and somewhere he's mixed. You don't get that light complexion without being mixed. You look at athlete after athlete that are mixed. You look at mixed blood athlete, mulatto athletes. They take on the DNA of the dominant people. I mean, live with the truth. Live with the truth. But it's one thing that people don't understand. The intelligence of a master race is contradictory to murder, killing, and lying. A master race are people of a high intelligence level. And people of a high intelligence level do not kill other people because it doesn't make sense. Now you force people into a position where they have to fight for survival, and then you throw and then you fill their communities with drugs, where you're going to get violence because it is a unnatural situation. The circumstances and situations can dictate how people will react, especially when they have no hope and their communities is full of drugs. That happens. In the 1920s, Black Wall Street was not a fluke. Those excellent black neighborhoods were not a fluke. They led to the Roaring Twenties. They had penny stocks. And the bankers and people, they weren't trying to bleed people. They believed in the intelligence of equality. In the 1920s, even after coming out of slavery, those people believed in the intelligence of morals, of values. They saw the intelligence in it. But what we got now, a slave master. I mean, why would you want a slave unless you're incompetent and you're lazy and you don't know what you're doing? That's the only reason why you want a slave. The slaves were actually smarter than the people who called themselves the masters. They were. A master race of people do not take advantage of people beneath them because they don't have to. They're intelligent enough to see the whole picture. They're intelligent enough to know that there's only one human race. There's only one race, the human race, and everybody has a part to play. The human body. You got the heart, the lungs, the liver. All this functions together. And see, intelligent people understand this. The master race understands this. And the master race doesn't put people in homelessness. The master race believe in people earning a living wage. Because the master race realizes the importance of life. The master race realizes the importance of life. And they do nothing to destroy life. Because the coat that poor man has on today could be that coat that the rich man has on tomorrow. Things go around. You don't create. The best way to stay on top is to keep the people on the bottom from hitting rock bottom. Keep the people off the bottom, and you keep yourself off the bottom. That is the master race intelligence. That is master race intelligence. Now I'm going to end here, but I just want to throw this in. China, stupid as heck, decided that the families could only have one child only. Now they don't have enough young people in the workplace to support all the people that are retiring. And because of that, they have an imbalance of women. They're down. The men outweigh the men. There are 30 million more men in China than there is women. Messing with nature. And then China has the nerve to call black people stupid. They had the nerve to call black people stupid, and they not messed their whole economy, everything up. In about 2030, 2035, when more people retire, it'll be it'll be 2 or 3 people retired for every one person working. They're going to have to import women. And they don't have enough people for the labor force. See, and then they call us stupid. We need to watch what's going on in the world. Pay attention to what's going on in the world, and you'll know who's stupid and who's not stupid. And I got a post right now that says Wall Street is one of the dumbest streets in the world. I mean, you got all this, you're getting all this, I mean, you don't have no overhead, and you still manage to bankrupt the country 2 times, the world 2 times. Explain that. Now, should I say ignorant? But what's the difference between ignorant and stupid? I mean, ignorant means you don't know. You don't know. Stupid means you should know and you don't know. And you're in a position, if you're in a position where you're ignorant, then that makes you stupid because you shouldn't be there. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna ease out of here. But when I heard the news about Adidas losing $246 million, and they just cutting, boy, were they stupid. Oh well, it seems like, and I'm saying stupid because they should have. I mean, don't they have accountants and people who look at this? That's why I tell you, I can't tell you all no more. God bless us all. Um, we run this stuff, and we need to understand that we run it because you can't run a world being stupid. I mean, you look at all the pollution, the destruction to the environment, millionaires wanting to sell space trips, all this money spent on technology, and the best idea they can come up with is selling trips to outer space. Can't make that up. You can't make that up. God bless us all.